To YouTube. Now we just have to wait for people to join us. So how was your day? Because it was great.
I didn't do crap. I mean, there was stuff left behind, but we got it done pretty quickly. And considering that a good portion of it was stuff that wasn't even set, like the new mod, didn't have to worry about.
Welcome everybody. I hope you guys have had a good week.
Hi.
I gotta cut your hair.
I'm looking a little raggedy.
Especially right here.
I want you to cut my sides off.
Cut your sides off?
Yeah, like 0.
No.
Why?
I don't think that would look very good.
Well, it depends.
Hey guys. Alicia's on.
Alicia! Hi.
Must be lunchtime or something.
Yeah, she's probably at lunch. Oh no, she's probably... How... What? Did you get off early? Because it's 2:07. Are you just, like, getting on to say hi?
Oh, she's off.
Wow!
Don't be too loud, jeez. So, how are you guys been? I'm doing good today. I slept for most of the day. And he's had a good day at work, surprisingly.
Because I didn't do crap at work. Right, Alicia?
Well, she wouldn't know. You weren't there. She wasn't there.
Yeah, she was. She was at work.
She says she's off.
No, she's off now.
Oh. I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know these things. I need to redecorate my operator.
Yeah, you got baby poo yellow color going on there.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy that.
Well, I'm trying to hurry up and get through the thingy, the Nightwave, so I can get that last prize because it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I wanted to.
I know he doesn't work. I'm not surprised by that.
I told her, and she didn't believe me. And it's like, that's the reason why I used you for backup.
He doesn't work.
Yeah.
He just stands there the entire time, never answers my texts while he's at it.
90% of the time you're asleep, so it's a good thing you don't text me while you're
Not
sleeping.
90%. I usually wake up at 11:30. I'm lucky.
You drinking my root beer?
Yeah.
I will end you.
I had to take my pill.
I will end your bloodline.
Okay.
That
Go
didn't
ahead.
go so well.
You have to go to my brother too. Good luck. Amanda, can you work? No, I can't work because of the way my episodes occur. Can I do for work? You can probably do a lot of things for work. If I get on a moderate or right amount of medication, I could probably work. But I still have outbursts of rage, so I can't exactly work because I might start yelling at customers or employees, and that will get me fired.
And plus, she doesn't take criticism very well, whether it's constructive or not.
I'm getting there.
You try to teach her something, she's like, you're doing it wrong. But you've never been taught this. Well, you're still
doing it wrong.
Yeah, it's like, I couldn't work with her.
That's the borderline.
I love my wife, but I could not work with her. Alicia probably could, but I couldn't.
You work with me on Saturdays.
And guess who's the boss?
Me.
Okay, then. At my job, I couldn't work with you.
Because I'll become the boss. I'll work circles around you.
I'll kick you in the back of your knee, and you could be hobbling around.
It's Friday, no one works.
I wish. Everything. Anything and everything can cause the anger. Like, you could kill a fly that could be annoying her, and the fact that you killed it could mean she could have an episode, okay? Like, anything could cause an episode.
It's my borderline personality disorder. The other part of my disorder. I'm still waking up. I had a rough sleep. How do you feel about psychiatrists that said for me to stop my Cymbalta coming down from did taper off, told me to stop right away, had been given huge withdrawal symptoms. Some medications don't give you that great of withdrawal symptoms that they're concerned about. I don't know about Cymbalta, but next time you might want to ask her, because maybe it's the dosage wasn't that high for Cymbalta, and so they just weren't that concerned about it. For I was on Seroquel. No, it wasn't the Seroquel I was worried about. There was the lamotrigine. I was on a high dosage of lamotrigine, and that's why they leaned me down. So some medications are not that high, so they're not that concerned about it, but your body might take it as a higher concern. So your withdrawals are worse than what probably be a normal person who would be taking it.
That, or if you were having certain symptoms that she was kind of worried about, she could have told you to cut it in half and then stop. You know, it was like depending on what it was that was affecting you since you are coming off of it.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, Vern. Hello from California. It's nice to see you. I'm from Georgia.
I hope I don't offend you because I'm politically incorrect and socially inappropriate. So, warning.
Yeah, big warning sign.
Yeah.
Zach got a new phone this week.
Wow!
Yeah.
Where is that sucker
at? He got the 10X, the XR.
It's just XR.
Yeah, I meant to say that.
Because someone scolded me for saying the same thing. And I was like, but it's new for me. Leave me alone.
Who scolded you for it?
Keithan, because he didn't really scold me. He made fun of me. He just made fun of me. He's like, X is 10, you idiot. And I was like, shut up, Keithan. You can
still say it. It's not going to cause you any problems.
I know. I don't care.
I know you don't care.
I was just doing it because it happened to me. See, that's the back. Oh, yeah. It's pretty. And it works so well.
Okay, you're being a little... I got a new psychiatrist and psychologist. Haven't met them yet. Well, that might be fun. I would love to get a psychologist soon, but I cannot afford it, especially since we just paid for a new cell phone. So...
It was only $500 compared to it being like $900.
Yeah, but including your case and your screen protector went up to $669.
Okay, it's still not like $900 like we were anticipating.
Yeah, I was expecting like $1,200.
Yeah, and I was like, okay, maybe we can get Amanda her new like camera so she could do like what was it?
Vlogs.
Yeah, her new vlogging camera. She was like, no, don't worry about it. So now she's gonna wait another year and a half to get a new camera.
Yeah.
Instead of just like doing it while we have the 12-month payment.
Well, I still gotta pay for the dentist also, and I'm paying for this, which is taking a lot of money from us. So, and you are always saying we don't have enough money for anything. Blah, 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 blah. We're gonna have even less money.
I love you. See why she beats me up? She hurts me, guys.
You see why I have so many episodes? Just saying. Oh, thank you for loving my vlogs. I'm trying to make them more interesting in different ways and stuff like that. I do look like I'm getting a little beefy on here, though. Look at that.
You can't go to the gym anymore.
What?
Yeah. You can't get beefy.
No, I'm just gonna tone out my arms.
I don't like beefcake.
I just want to get my the shape here again.
Do more cardio.
I am. I'm doing 30 to 40 minutes of cardio each time.
Do mad push-ups.
No.
Until you faceplant.
No. I suck at push-ups. I mean, I can do them proper, but I don't do it for very long.
I'm not really getting beefy. I've actually gained 8 pounds, which is great because I'm not seeing the 8-pound gain when it comes to the fat, but I think it's mostly in my legs because, well...
Well, how long have your side effects been affecting you? The withdrawals, I mean. The big punch the bag. Big punch the bag. There is punching bags there. I haven't tried them yet. No.
Fisticuffs.
I see people come out of that room all the time when it's dark. So maybe you can still go in there.
Yeah, you can still go into the rooms. I see people go into the rooms when they're not being utilized. There's still workout rooms.
Yeah. And I just haven't tried it myself. I have learned a lot from you guys, from being in a relationship with someone who has schizophrenia and multiple personality disorder. Well, I'm glad that you're learning something from us. That's the whole point why we come on here and talk about the issues that we have and everything like that. If my boyfriend feels his personalities are out of order and coming out too much, he sheds the whole world to get away. In order, he tends to push me away. Yeah, whenever I have a schizophrenic episode, I tend to push him away and everything like that.
Mm-hmm. Like, she tries to get away from me, and that doesn't fix anything. It only makes her worse. very pastel today. That means we're looking pale.
Or pastel, which is a shade of type of color. It's
I
like
mean,
Easter colors.
I'm looking pretty
It's
gray.
like Easter.
I'm looking pretty gray.
It could just be our camera, or our camera. Although mine is pink, so. But it's brighter pink in real life than it is showing on the
I
camera.
mean, I could turn on our ceiling lights here, and we could get some yellow color going on in here.
No, none of that. Flare up at each time. Any advice on how to get through it while he snaps back to real self?
Be tough. That's literally, you can't prevent what's happening to him, and you never will. The only thing you can do is buckle down and bear through it. You've already been through it so many times. If you try to fix something that isn't fixable, you're going to end up hurting yourself and him in the process. So you just need to buckle down and be tough. You know what to expect, and I know he pushes you away.
Patience.
She pushes me away. Patience is a virtue, and I mean, I say that because it's true. In this world, everyone's so impatient. They want things done now. They want it fixed now. Patience, because guess what? All you have is time together. If it takes time to realign himself, let him take that time and be as positive and as re-encouraging as you can. And yes, I'm not saying be emotionless to your emotions or ignore them. That's not what I'm saying at all. Still acknowledge them, and if you feel like you need to talk to him about it, so that he knows, is like, be as positive as you can, and still reassuring that you're going to be there to be with him, for him, during this transition of his, because it's going to be hard. There's no easy way about it, and if you want to make it work, that's the only thing you can do, is just be patient. Because just like with her, I've had her go through several months of being very unhappy with me in this relationship, and she's been very patient with me about trying to get things fixed and realigned, and usually she's very impatient. And I'm not even the one with the disorder, but when it comes to her, is, she's always told me I can move on, I can do what I need to do, I could always get into another relationship and not be in this one, because she knows how much of a struggle it is for me. But all I have is patience with her, and don't get me wrong, we still have our arguments. You're going to have arguments as a relationship, but for me and her, is like, her issues, I have all the patience in the world, because she is my world. Okay? It's like, she is my world, and I will always have the patience to be there for her, to help her through her episodes, or at least, make her episodes worse occasionally, because that shit happens too, not going to lie. But, I mean, it's never going to be perfect. Just hang tough, okay? Everything will always work itself out as long as you hang in there. Nothing will work out if you just give up, okay? So just hang in there.
Let's see. I'm starting to believe my psychiatrist is more of a pill pusher than anything else. Doesn't really console so much. Well, then you need to find another psychiatrist.
Yeah, because we've had a psychiatrist down in Florida who we'd have to pay like $180. No, it was more than that.
It was more. I don't remember.
I think it was $300, because we saw her like once every other month.
Yeah.
And $300 to see her for like 10 minutes, for her to give her like, well, let's try this. Let's try this. It's like, no, you're not even like asking questions that need to be asked. How is this working for you? It's like, have you been feeling this lately? She doesn't do that. And it's like, she doesn't console or ask the questions that need to be asked. She just says, okay, this isn't working for you, because we'll tell her, the issue with the medication, and be like, well, let's change it. She never went on a steady form of medication because of that issue, and then she never felt fully consoled with her issues.
And she would like answer her phone and everything during the meeting as well.
Yeah, she was trash. She didn't need to be in that profession whatsoever.
I don't think she even works in that profession anymore.
She doesn't. She sucked at it.
Yeah, I think they even sent me a letter saying, hey, by the way, she doesn't work here anymore. I'm like, oh, why do I care? I don't live down there anymore. So it's like they kept me up to date on it for some reason. For me, it's going on the 3rd week. I get tingling and pain feelings in my body and my head. Explodes in the same time. One word can come out of my wife's mouth and I take it wrong. And yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Did she put you on new medications? Because usually when they're weighing you off one, they put you on another one to help subdue the issues at the point. Like when I was taking off Lamotrigine, I was put on Abilify and Prozac. And that's helped me greatly. Like I still get the occasional episodes, borderline episodes, but is not as bad as they used to be. It used to be what, like every other day I would have issues.
It was every day. I used to come back from work and you'd be really angry and you'd have an episode and you would be in an episode for several hours and I'd fall asleep on the floor while you were in the closet in an episode while trying to take you out of it and I wouldn't even purposely do it.
Yeah.
So
Sometimes you pay out of the ass for help and it does nothing. You're right about that. That's unfortunate, but you still have to go see someone because if you don't get help also, you're not going to get better. So you guys take the chances.
well, look, even without schizophrenia, no one wants to be alone. Okay, everyone has a fear of not being accepted, not being, attractive, whatever their excuses are for not being in a relationship. That's something else that you need to have patience for because you can only be yourself. You will eventually find someone who loves you for you, flaws and all, and will probably hate some of your flaws. But the thing is like no one is going to be perfect. You're not going to love someone entirely. Like my wife is like she has a lot of problems with me when it comes to like my annoyingness, the noises I make. Like I do it all day. Even like our friend Alicia is on here and she'll tell you it's like at work I'm just making noises. I'm whistling. I'm shouting at the top of my lungs across the store.
Lower your voice a little bit, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't know how strong this microphone is.
Okay, you see that's another example. I'm really loud in general. So I can easily annoy my wife and she hates it. But you need to hang strong and you need to put yourself out there. You got to have a level of confidence because if you don't show a certain level of confidence into going into a relationship, most likely you're not going to be in a relationship at all because a lot of people want someone who's sure that they want to be in a relationship and not kind of like 50-50 because one, you're getting to know someone. You need to have the confidence and courage to learn something about someone and be around long enough to learn about them. You can't just, be scared the whole time. Okay, it's like you have to take that first step forward, and it's usually the hardest because women are intimidating, and so are men, depending on your outlook. Because I mean, me as a guy, women are monsters. Women are evil monsters. No offense to any of you women out there.
All right. I think they really need to discuss what is going on because why would they prescribe anti-seizure when they don't have seizures? Because some medications can do more than just that, and depressant can help with sleeping, it can help with pain relief, it can help with etc. etc. My antipsychotic is also a mood stabilizer, but it's not advertised as a mood stabilizer. So that's why, because sometimes medications can do more than just help with that one singular problem. It can help with many problems.
Yeah, because no medication that you're on is only going to have one job. Every medication that you find out there has multiple side effects. So that's the reason why you're going to get something like that. Like she said, they have multiple side effects, multiple positives and multiple negatives. And they kind of usually get that cocktail for these medications to balance everything out, the negatives and the positives, to get it all done.
I think he likes the blankie.
Yeah, I love the blankie too.
Did you ever have a tactile hallucinations? Very rarely do I have tactile hallucinations, basically when I feel stuff. But it's not as prominent as my regular visual hallucinations. I simply don't want a relationship. Well,
I mean, look, if you're happy being single, good for you. It's like live that strong single life. Go on those awesome websites and do what you need to do. Unless you're one of those weird people who just don't do that. Good for you too, I guess. Politically incorrect, socially inappropriate right here.
Too much money starved for pills, got to change the medical institutions, yes. Hi guys, I'm paranoid schizophrenic and I've been having pretty unbearable hallucinations and unable to get help at this point in my life. Do you have any advice or any coping mechanisms? I play video games. That's how I cope with my episodes most times. And watching comedies. That's what I usually do. I used to lock myself in my closet and I would stay in there until the episode was done. And I would write on the walls and draw on the walls what was happening. So that's what I used to also do. I was just seclude myself in a small little area I would feel comfortable in. So like make yourself a little like alcove where you can comfort yourself and etc. Or find something to distract yourself. Whenever I would have audio hallucinations, I would turn on music and put it in my ears, and that would help. I used to rollerblade a lot because of it, because I would like listen to music while rollerblading, and video games helps me a lot too, because I just focus on that like solely.
Yeah, it helps her. It distracts her brain enough to where it isn't going to screw with her too much. And even if something does appear inside of her eyesight, usually since she's focused, she doesn't notice it.
Yeah.
And when it comes to your question of what you can do since you can't afford nothing, if you really feel like you need help but you can't afford it, the best thing to do, especially if you kind of feel like you're going out of control with your hallucinations, is to admit yourself. And that's a scary thing.
Yeah.
And I don't ever suggest it. But if you are desperate for help,
Yeah.
I highly suggest you admit yourself, because even though you're going to be alone in a room and everything, but they will give you the medications that help readjust yourself. And then from there, you can use that. Okay, I got admitted because I wasn't able to function in part of society. You can get disability.
Yeah.
And from disability, you can get the coverage you need and the health insurance you need by the government to help get you the help you need. So that way you can be a functioning part of society. So if you are desperate, that's the only suggestion I have. It's the last resort. Okay. It's like, so if you really need that, it is like, that's what I'm going to suggest you do. And you're going to be locked up for a couple of days until you get readjusted.
I almost admitted myself a couple dozen times because of how bad they would get. And he's kept me from it because he doesn't want me to be alone in rooms like that. And I don't think I'd do very good in that type of situation.
And like I said, it's a last resort thing. I don't ever suggest someone go admit themselves unless it's a last resort. If you feel like you're losing control, you have no control of anything around you or any idea of what's happening around you, that's the only time I will suggest you ever do that. Because for me, I would rather try to work it out the best I can in my ability. And I know there's only so much I can do, especially for her. But for her, it would only make things worse for her. She got admitted because of her issues, or even because I couldn't control the situation. She'll have more fear and anxiety now because of it. On top of that, she won't have any trust or faith in me to help her. So she's not going to look to me as someone she can lean on when she needs to. So there's a couple of factors there that separate her from other people, because, she has someone like me who is here for her. So I would only, like I said, suggest that as a last resort. If you can find anything else to distract you, to help pull you out of what's happening for you, I would suggest that first. Get into video games, get into a show, get into drawing, coloring, reading, whatever, to distract you from what is happening. Because maybe that's what you need, is a good distraction. Because if you let your mind wander, that could be your problem.
I got off my medications for 5 months and still have visual hallucinations and auditory hallucinations and tactile hallucinations. Well, medications for schizophrenia, schizoaffective, borderline, etc., you don't just take the medications for a certain time period until it all stops and then gets off of it. You have to take the stuff for the rest of your life. You don't take it for a month and it works and then you just go off of it expecting it to continue working. That does not work like that. You are stuck with those medications for the rest of your life. I'm going to be forever taking my medications. And I might have to change medications because my body might get used to that medication, and et cetera, et cetera. And unfortunately, that's the way that we have to live. And it sucks, but weight gain does suck. That's why I try to go to the gym 5 days a week, if not more. And I do a lot of... I'm going to have to do a lot more weightlifting stuff now because I learned that from a personal trainer. I might need to do like more weightlifting stuff to lose the weight, et cetera, et cetera. So
it'll make you work your muscles more.
Yeah, so
more strain.
We're doing a lot more gym stuff for losing weight.
Going to the gym will actually help your mood and your positivity or your outlook on life, because if you're being physically active and you feel like you're doing something good for yourself, it'll help your mental mood. And it'll help you get through your day too. I mean, ever since I got my wife back to the gym, she's been a lot happier, even though she may be a little unhappy with me occasionally. She's been a lot happier in general because of going to the gym. She feels a lot better about her own self. On top of that, taking the proper vitamins and eating right will help with that too. Even if you don't like it, you don't have to enjoy the taste of your vitamins. You don't have to enjoy the taste of the crappy food that you have to eat that's so healthy for you. But in the process, in the back of your head, whether you realize it or not, you'll feel like I am doing the right thing for me, and it'll help in the emotional outlook on yourself and the life decisions you're making.
Video games and music really do help. Such a good distraction, and seclusions helps as well. Thank you. I'll try to remember that. Well, that's good. I'm happy that it will help you in the future. I have schizophrenia since I was 15 in 2015. I've had schizophrenia my entire life, but it got more activated when I was 15 to 16 years old. So I understand that. In gym, yes, walking as well. Yeah, I do 30 to 40 minutes of cardio every single time I go to the gym because I'm a mesomorph body and I need a lot of cardio for my type of body shape.
Am I mesomorph too?
Yes, you're a mesomorph also. You're supposed to be doing a lot of cardio.
Fuck cardio.
Well, don't cuss because.
Sorry. Demonetized. Demonetization.
Lower your voice. I don't know how well this microphone works.
I hope you all go deaf. No, I'm kidding.
So, yes, the gym is a big help for us. As a matter of fact, we're probably going to go to the gym in a couple of hours.
Well, until then, we're going to play some Warframe or some Monster Hunter.
I'm going to play Assassin's Creed after Warframe because I got to start beating the series. This actually is a very helpful book.
Any book you get for a video game is helpful, but it's also boring because you have no surprises. You have nothing to look forward to.
Well, I still get surprised. This tells you where to avoid the sharks when you're going after the shipwrecks.
No, that's boring. That's boring.
No.
That's boring.
No.
I like surprises. I like when I played Skyrim and Oblivion, I went on a mission. Like I could have gotten the book.
Lower your voice a little bit.
I could have gotten the book and had a cheat code for like the entire world, but it was so much more fun to walk the entire map and find every little thing. Did it really happen today?
Yeah, I don't know. It is September.
Did people die?
Oh my god, calm down. Now I'm gonna look it up.
I'm serious though. Like honestly, look, I have no problem with like this group, but in reality, and my opposition of it is like to force our nation's hand to put firearms against our own people, against a group of people who have no idea of what's going to happen. It is quite a dangerous thing because one, you could turn your own people against its nation and then make our nation weaker because of it. And other nations could see that as a sign. Hey, it's
only
time.
About 75 people showed up.
Only 75 people showed up?
About 75 people. So far has showed up. From what the news says right now. From UK.
That's funny.
So no one has died yet that I can see.
I mean, I support our military putting them down because if we have a society where we let our society completely mow over our government, because don't get me wrong, guys, I believe knowledge is power and we have the right to know certain things. But in the general aspect, if everyone knew all the terrible things that happen or the things that they don't need to know, there'd be mass panic. There would be a group of people who would be radicalists. Like we have radicalists in religions when it comes to personal beliefs, all that, who don't deserve to have a voice because they put people in the wrong position and move things forward in a negative way instead of a positive. So because of that, I believe before anything terrible happens, like if there's life out there, until we are 100% ready, we don't need to know. Which I don't believe we're ready.
What is it considered if occasionally you see a black flash on the corner of your eye going through the room out the door?
Shadows.
Hallucination.
Yeah, it's a hallucination, but shadow people.
It's a visual hallucination. Why would they do that? Why would they do that raid Area 51? Because they want to release aliens.
That,
or the secrets they're hiding.
Yeah, they want to learn the secrets. Some people want to clap some alien cheeks. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just saying what people are telling, okay? It's like...
I need you to stop.
What is like that was?
I don't want to be demonetized.
How are you gonna be demonetized? I didn't use any inappropriate words.
Mm-hmm.
I used a thing. I forget the.
Or things looking like they crawled across the floor. That's still visual hallucinations.
Yeah,
you can still get that from borderline or bipolar disorder. Excuse me. Sorry, drinking root beer. Why would they do raid the area? We already said that.
You just read it twice.
Did I?
Yes.
Well, it was up here too.
That Area 51 raid happened today. You read the same thing twice.
Here.
Why would they do the Area 51?
You see, you asked it twice. We just answered
Okay, never mind. You're right. I forgive you.
Yeah, people got arrested. Okay, that's information that I didn't read on there. I'm actually close to that kind of thing. I heard of it. UFO, they're real. I believe they're real too. So
yeah,
I also believe in fairies and mermaids. So
I mean, don't get me wrong. It is like if people want to find out the truth, I am fine with finding out the truth. But if you can't handle the truth, you don't need to know the truth.
It's called hysteria.
Yeah, if there's mass hysteria out there, it's like, do you think any nation won't see that as a sign of weakness and then take us over or try to take us down?
Well, not just that, but our people would see it as a sign of weakness, and people would try breaking into people's houses and do raids and all this.
Yeah, there's tons. It's a domino effect of terrible things, and honestly, we need to be looking to improve ourselves before we have any business trying to find other life, because we as a planet, us as an organism, human beings, we can't even coexist with each other because of our beliefs.
Well, not just that, you gotta wonder what kind of viruses they might have and how we might react to them.
Or if they die because of us.
Or that too, I guess. You could pull it off like that.
Oh, I've seen things in the sky too. Don't worry. It's like, I believe you 100%.
Yeah. So what else do you guys want to talk about now that we've gone on to aliens? Gotta fix my hair. So yeah.
I got a big forehead.
Stop it. Stop.
You like grabbing my arm?
Yeah, that is my Anubis. He's a black. He's a black kitty. He's my Black Panther.
Why is he just a really dark shade of gray?
I would say a dark shade of brown. Because sometimes when you hit it just in the right light, you can see some brown on him. So, more brown than gray. So how was your guys' week? Sorry, I didn't put any makeup on today. I look like a hot mess because I had really bad allergies today and yesterday. But I plan on still going to the gym. Yeah. Out of the house, no motivation and fatigue, and I have other RA. Oh, that sucks.
I am sorry to hear that, sir. And I get not wanting to get out of the house. And honestly, I used to always go out and do stuff with my friends, not because I wanted to, just because we were all doing it. And ever since I got with my wife, she's like, "Hey, you want to go do something?" I'm like, "No."
He's a lazy one.
I just want to chill at home and relax. Like, I'll still go to the gym and everything because I love the gym. But even then, like, once I get home, it's like, man, I just want to chill out, not have to worry about anything. Is like be with my wife, and she's like, "Let's go do something." I'm like, "But bed."
I get bored very easily, as you can tell. What workout do you use?
All of them.
All of them. Today was supposed to be a leg day, and I'm going to go in there doing 30 to 40 minutes of cardio, probably watching Hulu on my tablet while I'm doing it.
And probably, honestly, the real question behind it is probably what type of workouts. Is it more like aerobic? Is it weight training? What is it?
Mostly weight training, for me at least.
Yeah, it's mostly weight training for me too. You do a lot of aerobics.
Oh.
Yeah, the stuff you do without weights, like you do a lot of workouts.
I'm going to be adding weights to them.
Okay, you could still add weights to it, but it's still considered aerobics until you do like regular weight training. Like I
mix it up. You don't see me do a lot of my workouts.
So you do a mix. I've seen you do a lot of your workouts.
Yeah,
I can't help but look.
Oh, well.
How you doing?
So yes, that. And then the next day would be arms, and the next day would be abs, and then it rotates.
Honestly, I do a lot of supersetting, which is you do one workout, and instead of taking a break, you immediately jump into another workout that works in tandem with that muscle, or a whole nother group that's next to it, to where it works out. Like I could do curls, and then I could do tricep, or you could do two different things of curls or two different things of tricep. So I do a lot of supersetting, and from there I I usually do multiple groups. Like I won't do back and chest on separate days. I'll do them on the same day. So like today when I go, I'm going to do cardio, legs, and core, since I'm going to be there for about 2 hours. Um, um,
Let's see.
Trying to think of other stuff.
Wow, 30 to 40 cardio. Yeah, do you follow someone bodybuilder? The only bodybuilder that I follow is
Not
Michelle McDaniel, and she really doesn't do videos showing her bodybuilding. She just does things like topics that are going on right now, etc. But she's the only bodybuilder that I follow. I usually go on Pinterest and gather a whole bunch of workouts and just do them on my own terms and do my own weights and do my own reps, etc., etc. But that's what I do. I have like a workout folder in Pinterest with abs, arms, back, uh, lower body, etc. And I just rotate from those and I follow the pictures, but I add my own weights to it. I do my own reps, sets, etc.
Yeah.
Until I push myself. I have to really push myself.
Yeah, like figuring out your body and what type of workout and what kind of end result you want will depend on what you should be doing. And honestly, if you're like technique is everything. Don't when it comes to working out and you're worried about the weights you're lifting or how you're lifting is like, do not worry about weights. If you don't have the proper technique while you're working out, you're going to gain deformed muscles and your body's going to be deformed and you're going to have some complications because of that. So you always need to worry about technique over, the way you're looking or the way the weight is. Because right now I've been working out for the past 2.5 years straight. I'm still not where I want to be. I am getting there, but technique is everything. Like breathing is everything. You just need to do it regularly and you'll be fine. And diet too. If you want to get a pair of abs, more than 70% of the battle for getting abs is diet. If you're not having a good diet, you're not going to have abs. So persistence and patience is key when it comes to working out. Treat working out and going to the gym like you do with someone who's schizophrenic or borderline or bipolar. You have to be patient with them, and you need to be there for them, just like you need to be there at the gym to get where you want to be. So treat the gym like, someone like my wife, and you'll get to where you want to be eventually, besides abs.
I do have a P.O. box. I'm actually going to pull it up now because I don't remember it off the top of my head. I've had it for about a year. So let me just pull it up. And you're going to hear me play one of my music. Let's see. My P.O. box is right here. You can either send it to Amanda Aries or Amateur Aries. My P.O. box is 392 at Ackworth, Georgia, 30101. It is in all of my descriptions of my videos. So if you didn't get that, it is in the description of my videos, etc. So I do have a P.O. box.
Sunday Flower, I got a little advice for you too. If you switch to a vegan diet, which I'm a meat eater, I love meat. Okay, no puns intended, but they can be intended if it gives you a laugh. I don't care. But in all seriousness, if you just go on a vegan diet for a couple of weeks, it doesn't have to be permanent. Just every now and then go on a vegan diet. It'll actually naturally help your body lose weight because going on a vegan diet, it will, one, give you the minerals and stuff your body needs because we are mostly herbivores, if you want to go to the scientific terms. We were not meant to eat meat regularly in any way or form. You can tell by our teeth and our digestion system. If you eat vegetables, one, your body will start shredding the fat that's toxic for your body, that has no use whatsoever. Your body will automatically start doing that because you're eating vegetables. You're getting detoxified from it, as well as you will get more energy because your body is actually eating stuff that it's supposed to eat.
Can't see it no more.
So, if you eat more vegetables, you'll feel more energized, drink more water. You can drink teas because tea is fine. You'll get green tea is what I prefer because green tea has antioxidants, will help your body detoxify in the process. And plus, I just like green tea. But if you go on a vegan diet, you'll actually lose weight by yourself. Because I went on a vegan diet for about 3 weeks. I didn't go to the gym once in that 3 weeks, and I lost over 15 to 20 pounds in that 3 weeks, just being on a vegan diet. Because I weighed 90, and I went down to about 165 to 170. I fluctuated between there. And then I dropped another 20 pounds working out on top of that. Like I said, you don't have to be a permanent, vegan. You can go on and off. It's perfectly fine. Because after I got down to 150 to 156, fluctuating between 150 and 160. I straight up ate whatever I want for an entire year and maintained that weight, but I was still going to the gym. So,
All right. Do your hallucinations keep you up at night? They used to, but now they don't at all. Like I just kind of ignore them and go back to sleep half the time, or all the time, because I'm like, yeah, sleep is more important. Night. That's how I usually deal with it. Bipolar 1 was supposedly what I have, and PTSD. Well, that sucks. PTSD is hard to deal with, and so is bipolar. Doing vegan. I already happening, Zach, between Iran and North Korea. Where are you at? Just
oh yeah, and when we go to war, we're gonna wipe them out. You ain't got to worry about that. They're little ants compared to one of the superpowers of the world. They will be wiped out. Okay. Now the only person we have to worry about is Russia because Russia's really close to North Korea. But depending on North Korea's standpoint, Russia may just put them out for us.
I'm putting my P.O. box on the community, by the way, so if you don't want to go to my videos and check my descriptions, it will be there instead.
Well, we're already working on I forget the type of bomb it is, but it's like a nuclear bomb, but without the radiation effect, but it kills all organic life within a 20-mile radius. So it's almost finished. So be ready for that. And we drop that. Well, North Korea is gone. Iran's gone. And we get to go back in there and repopulate it. Bye.
Anyway, you already know what kind of chemical or film did his own brother only take 2 people to mix a chemical on your face and you will die within 10 minutes. 10. I don't know if that's 10 seconds or 10 minutes.
Probably like 10 seconds. I forget the name of the bomb, though.
I don't talk about this type of stuff, so this is all a Zach thing.
my family and my friends are military, so I'm pro United States. Like I don't agree with all of our things, all of our policies, all the things that are changing, but I do believe in defending the people who deserve to be defended. I don't enforce stupidity. It is stupid to go to war for no freaking reason. Like North Korea is actually teaching their children in schools, like, okay, they're using like math problems. Like if you have 2 U.S. citizens here and you have 2 U.S. citizens here, how many of them do you need to kill before this and this? It's like they're using stupid methods to hate on us for no reason and to say they need to wipe us out. That's stupidity. If they had legitimate reasons, which there is no legitimate reason to go to war, to kill innocent people, to take over a land. It's all about beliefs, religion, etc., and that's not okay. But again, this is getting into a touchy subject for a lot of people out there in the world, and if we just learn to coexist.
Yeah, I'm trying to change the subject, but he won't stop.
I love you.
This is what Jack looked like after his heart surgery, by the way.
Wow.
Since we never got to see it.
Yeah, seriously.
Anyway, what kind of wildlife do you have in Georgia? We have bears. In southern Georgia, we have alligators. We have panthers, like American panthers. We have foxes. We have rabbits. We have boars. We have deer. I don't know, because I really don't see any of them, because I live in the city. Let's see. We have snakes, but I haven't seen a snake since we've moved here.
I've seen plenty at work, so.
Really?
Mostly black snakes.
Aww.
And guard snakes. Like I get to pick them up and take them out to the trees.
That must be fun.
They don't bother me.
Well, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I like snakes, so. Let's see. Yeah, that's killing kids victims, dudes. I'm in North Carolina. If you did a meetup, definitely come hang. I would like to do a meetup, but I have to be a lot more popular on YouTube before I can do meetups.
You need to be more financially stable.
That too. Unless if a company decides to pay for me to go and do a meetup.
Yeah. Oh, vacation? What's that? I don't know what that is. This word you speak of, it's new to me.
Yeah, we don't know what vacations are. Brown snakes, tiger snakes. Tiger snakes are her dangerous.
and I mean, anything tiger sounds dangerous to me.
Right?
Like tiger, shark, tiger. You know, they're dangerous. No.
Tiger sharks are not that bad.
They're just as bad as.
Wait, I'm thinking about a different shark. I'm thinking of a leopard shark for some reason.
I was gonna say tiger sharks are just as bad as bull sharks. So
Yeah,
bull sharks are nastier.
For some reason, I thought of a leopard shark. I'm like, they're not as bad. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm talking about the wrong shark here. They're like one of the worst sharks.
Yeah, seriously.
They're not that bad. They just eat most of the humans.
They're just like alligators. They'll eat anything that moves, whether it's edible or not. Bull sharks are the same way. They've pulled medieval armor and license plates out of the stomachs of bull sharks and tiger sharks.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. Don't go swimming in the ocean unless you want to get bit.
I like great whites. They're my favorite.
Yeah, let's go for the bigger shark. Let's swim with them instead.
I would love to.
No.
It's one of my dreams.
Yeah, you can do that.
We have actual tigers where I live. Well, that's kind of cool. Except for the fact when they come after you. Some dude caught a tiger shark on the beach where I live. Yeah.
I mean, down in Florida, I used to catch baby hammerheads and blackfins and baby tiger sharks right off the beach's edge early morning. So as long as you got a heavy enough line, you can get baby sharks about this big right off the coast.
You can get bonnet sharks pretty easily there.
Yeah,
too.
Bonnet sharks.
Which they're not that bad though. They're just kind of like small hammerheads.
Yeah, we have hammerheads down in Florida. I'm not sure what we have on the coast of Georgia.
We have Hitler down in Florida in Boca Grande.
Yeah, there's a hammerhead shark called Hitler that's 26 feet long.
Yeah, it's a she too.
Yeah, she's a female.
So
I'm not sure if she's killed anyone, but
I don't even know if she's still alive. It's been forever since I've heard anything about her.
Yeah, she hasn't been seen in a long time.
Now I'm gonna look it up. Hammerhead Hitler.
Australia is a dangerous place to go in the water, man. I don't know about you guys, but I would never go in the water in Australia because of multiple reasons, like let alone the box jellyfish.
There was another hammerhead called Old Hitler, and that one was caught, but that was in Tampa.
Okay, so you have national parks where you have tigers. Okay. Don't you guys have black mambas in Australia?
No, that's in Africa.
Okay, excuse my ignorance.
Anyway.
CBD is the only thing that is currently decriminalized in Georgia that is legally allowed to be grown and carried on you without being tested. If you carry anything that is an ounce or more than, anticipated, they will test it at that point. And if it's THC positive to a certain percentage, then you will be fined and or arrested. But if you have 100% CBD marijuana, you'll be safe.
We have rabbits, cougars, and more. Yeah, we have rabbits and cougars and more too.
Down in Florida where I live, my parents had a cougar, a Florida lion, a Florida panther walk in the backyard, just like, oh, hi, bye. And it's like, oh, that's nice.
They're my worst enemy in video games.
Yeah, cougars and panthers wreck her soul.
Cougars, panthers, and falling off of cliffs. I don't die from anything else as much as falling off of cliffs and cougars and panthers.
Oh, we don't grow any plants besides
actual plants
like roses, stuff like that.
I have a pitcher plant.
Yeah, an actual pitcher plant that eats bugs and stuff. Like it looks like a pitcher, and then bugs go in it and die.
I have I have purple iris that's dead for this season right now.
Yeah.
The lilies are dead for this season right now.
Yeah, I'll say this is my wife isn't pro marijuana. It's great for people that it actually helps.
I'm okay with it if it helps someone.
Yeah, but she's against it if I'm using it.
Because my grandfather got killed by someone who was smoking at the time.
More than smoking.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's the only one you bring up.
Anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to talk about this.
Yeah,
this is a very sensitive subject.
I know.
So, yeah. Anyway. So, drugs are not really in my book completely.
Yeah, marijuana isn't a drug to me. It is an herbal plant just like the rest of the plants out there. It's just people who abuse it are the ones who give it bad reputations.
Yeah. I don't care for people who abuse it. I don't like it when it's people take it so much where when they're talking to you, they're talking so slow and you can tell they don't understand what they're talking about half the time. I don't like it. I don't like that. Because then I'm like, you're not using it for its main purpose, which could be helping you feel better or get rid of pains, etc., help with depression or sleep.
Yeah, bull sharks are one of the sharks that can live between salt and fresh. They can go from salt to fresh, even brackish since it's a mix. They have the gills to be able to do that. So you can find them in lakes because they have an access point from the ocean.
Yes. They've been up all the way up in like major lakes and rivers.
I know.
So.
Well, there's vaping too. There's like anything that involves THC, she doesn't want me doing. Okay, so like CBD
he's not
is fine.
So good at handling it.
In the beginning, because I used to smoke since I was 13. In the beginning of the relationship, I was an idiot, and I thought, I knew best, and I would get into fights regularly with her because also at the beginning, I didn't have any idea about her, symptoms or anything. Like I didn't know how to handle someone with the issues that she had. So I definitely gave myself a bad outlook with marijuana being in my system and with her past history before the relationship. So for me to continue being in a relationship with her, it was either quit smoking in general, which helped me get more level head because while I was smoking, I was very, thick-headed on learning new things because I thought I knew all, just like any guy does at a young age. And I definitely didn't help the relationship positively while I was smoking. So it was better for me to quit. So that's the reason why I don't smoke or do anything with THC. CBD was different because there's no THC in it. So she will let me like vape THC or use the gummies for CBD for stuff like that. As long as I'm not getting like high or whatever is different. But she has her reasons and I don't argue them.
Bull sharks live in like, what do you mean? It's what? Yeah, the hammerhead. It's called Old Hitler. Do you do drugs as a gateway drug? Well, I don't talk about drugs. So.
I mean, it all depends on your perspective. Some people get adventurous anyways. I believe marijuana really isn't just a gateway drug. It's more of a mind opener. Like, okay, it's like you didn't know something that got talked about so bad was something so nice for you. Because to be completely honest, is like people are always curious anyways. You're going to try things that you were always curious about, whether someone introduces it to you or you just introduce it yourself. So we
should probably not talk about this.
I'm sorry for your loss. Is like people who abuse the drugs or anyone who incoherently adds stuff to it or purposely adds stuff to it to make it more lethal than what it actually is. It's really unfortunate because I know people who have gotten very, very sick because of a drug that's been tampered with in the wrong way too. So
sorry for your loss.
Yeah, I am sorry. Is like
I lost someone to drugs too.
Is like, don't get me wrong, I'm not condoning the use of drugs or anything bad. It is like I'm condoning responsibility. Because that's what you need to be. Just like with alcohol. Alcohol is the worst thing out there, but it's legal. Just like tobacco, it's legal. And it shouldn't be. Because of what it does. And don't get me wrong, I like my beer, I like my whiskey, but I drink it responsibly. Okay? It's like you have to be responsible.
I just think we should switch the subject because I don't like talking about this stuff. So we don't want to talk about this anymore.
Yeah. Well,
we're changing subjects.
Yeah, we're not going to try to ignore you, so please
What's
don't
your
take
guys' favorite snack food?
Yeah, South Wales get into Australian history.
Like, these are delicious.
Apple chips. I like pork rinds. I also like Doritos. And Doritos. And Fritos. And Cheetos.
And Bugles.
Bugles. Yeah, Bugles. Cheez-Its. I love Cheez-Its.
These are so good. I wasn't expecting
What's
them to
other
be this
good
good.
snack foods that I like?
You eat about everything.
I have a cast iron stomach. I can eat anything.
He's a tiger shark. This one even still has the little...
The stem. It's still got this. I broke it. It's still got the stem. See it? Is it edible? No.
I don't know if you want to eat this stem.
It's just fiber. I'll poop it out. You don't eat that part.
You don't eat it at all. Hey, we got about 5 minutes, guys. Any more questions? We're doing good. How about you?
I don't like how it sticks in my teeth.
Still good. So after this, we're probably gonna play some Warframe, some Assassin's Creed Black Flag, for me at least.
This has got to be creepy for a moment, so enjoy that.
And then we're probably gonna go to the gym and work out.
Play
And come
some
home.
Monster Hunter.
And come back home and play some more games.
And nerd out on a lot of anime, because that's what I've been doing lately. I love anime!
I've been watching a lot of Highlander. That's what Outlander.
Yeah, I was going to say. Highlander.
Well, he is a Highlander.
Okay, but the show isn't called Highlander.
It's called Outlander. Outlander.
Almond Joy is awesome.
Is that the candy?
Yes.
Because I don't eat it, so I was just curious. And if I choose to go to class, I'm going to take them to this training. I'm going to use more. Okay.
That is awesome.
Okay.
Who rejected your message?
Your face.
Or you retracted it?
Your face needs to be shaved.
Why don't you do it for me?
No.
I've never had a woman shave my face before.
It's not going to happen.
It'd
either.
be a nice change of pace.
I'll make a mess.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, I gotta shave your hair. Your head.
You gotta pull my hair when you put your fingers through it.
You gotta shave all of this.
You're putting your fingers through it, but you're not pulling my hair.
Stop it. I cut this. Maybe like right here.
Let's see, that felt good.
Right there.
A little bit harder. I love you.
Shake that butt, ching, bro. Yeah, let's just. Twerking.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Would you ever like to do makeup on others? Like, I need a makeover and you look good with makeup that you do is amazing. Thank you. I've done makeup on him before. Girlish makeup.
Yeah, she made me look fabulous.
I have that video up still. Barbosa!
I don't know about you, but I am freaking fabulous.
I mean, I have never done makeup on anyone else but him, so I don't know how it would turn out. But, you know, there's always time to try. It'd be cool.
I look for it.
All right. We have a minute, guys. A minute. Anything else?
Let's do a countdown.
No.
Oh, I mean, it's only 60 seconds.
Barbosa.
Meow.
Hi, baby.
He goes meow.
He's just ignoring me. And then there's Anubis behind us. A ball of darkness. Hi, baby.
You can barely see his eyes in the picture. They're like between brown and green right now.
He's like, I'm just gonna lay back down. Screw you guys. We're about to leave in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
My hand's itchy.
I
The hell was that for?
had a surge of energy. Leave me alone.
What's that tattoo?
This is just a tattoo that was used with a shading needle from my buddy's tattoo gun, so
Don't do that.
I didn't have the proper equipment. So, yeah, there's that. But I'm going to get a whole new sleeve on this side.
I'm going to get tattoos also.
But mine's going to cost like $1,200 easy.
Anyway, so it's time for us to get off.
It is the deadliest.
I hope you guys had a great chat. Sorry it was kind of weird and got deep on some occasions. I hope you guys still enjoyed. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stop. And we'll be seeing you next Friday. So, bye.